Hello, and welcome to Nicole Reacts, where I, Nicole, react to online marketing gurus that I find on the internet. My qualifications for snark and commentary are that I've owned a real marketing company for 15 years. Well, it'll be 15 years in January. And having worked on my own stuff and other people's stuff, in that time, I have not only a deep subject matter expertise, but also a lot of practical experience in online marketing in general. In case you're wondering, my last name is pronounced Wallet. It's like saying wallet with a cheesy French accent. Stick it up and give me your wallet, and nobody gets hurt. So whenever we leave the house, my boyfriend checks if he has his wallet and if he has his wallet. I think it's pretty cute. Anyway, so today, you guys, I'm being recruited into a pyramid scheme. I know. So part of me wants to schedule the Zoom call, and part of me wants to just have this reaction video be it. So if you watch this and you want me to go further into the pyramid scheme, please leave a comment. But for now, I thought, let's pretend that I'm watching this sales video and let's point out all the red flags in it in case you are also approached with some kind of thing like this. So, a little bit of background is that I do get contacted by recruiters on LinkedIn, sometimes via email. So, getting an email with someone saying, "Hey, I'm a recruiter. I have a client. Are you up for new work?" kind of thing. I usually just write back and say, "Sure," because I'm genuinely curious what they're going to pitch me. And it's either something pretty underwhelming or I don't hear back or whatever. So, again, got an email, super generic. I'll put it on the screen here. I don't know why I feel a need to blur this person's contact information, but I will. So as you see here, typical recruiting email. So I write back and say, I have no idea what you're talking about, but hey, if someone wants to pay us money, send away. And so then I get this email. And basically, I'm supposed to watch this YouTube video and then I'm supposed to schedule a time. Now, I got this email 3 days ago, okay, when I'm recording this video. And I have been contacted by 4 different people on this guy's team to schedule a Zoom call. So it's pretty aggressive for an opportunity that could be making a lot of money. It's kind of funny. You think an opportunity where you'd make a lot of money, you wouldn't have to sell it this hard. But essentially, it sounds like there's territories and it's like this vague social network, but better thing. Anyway, I started watching it and I thought, you know what? This would be so much better if I recorded while I was watching this video. So this is a 7-minute video that I'm supposed to watch with only the context of the 2 emails I just showed you. Okay. So it's not like I know these people. It's not like, I'm looking for an opportunity. It's not like they've really told me much information. It's not like they've given me the name of the company so I can go look it up. It's just super vague. Watch this video, schedule a Zoom call. Okay, so to be clear, this is an unlisted YouTube video, okay? And as you see, it says sales July 27, 2022, 7. So have they made 7 different unlisted videos? I'll link to it obviously in the description. It's not like whatever, they sent it to me, so I feel fine linking to it. And the fact that this weird channel has more subscribers than I do is freaking me out, but whatever. So let's watch what looks like this super generic it's almost 8 minutes. Jeez Louise. Okay. I love how these people think I owe them 8 minutes of my time. But anyway, let's watch it together and I'm gonna just flag the stuff I think is interesting as we go along here. All right, let's get this party started.
A long time ago, countries were owned by one person, usually a man.
A long time ago, countries were owned by one person, usually a man. Okay. The copy of this video is chef's kiss already. All right.
Who ruled over everyone. Most people that lived there were second-class.
Is he adjusting his ascot?
Citizens to the king. They worked hard for little pay, while the king was richer than anyone could ever dream of becoming. The king shared almost none of the wealth with the people that did all the work that was making him rich.
Okay, between like the crappy copy and like all this stock footage, I have a couple of clients who are very corporate and they always want me to do videos for them. And it's like, when all you have is stock footage to work with, it can be very painful like this. Um, Usually in a short format video, you can cut it in such a way or maybe intersperse it with interviews from people in the company or something. But this like stock footage, stock footage, stock footage while narrating, when it goes on for too long, it feels gross like this does.
Over time, a better way of living emerged.
A better way of living where we're all rushing around.
It was called democracy and capitalism. Normal, everyday people got to own property and businesses, earn lots of money if they worked hard, and even vote to choose their leader from among themselves. Today, social networks and e commerce platforms are the new countries. That's where communications and community happen, where commerce takes place, and where riches are made.
Okay, like I disagree with multiple premises of this video of like capitalism being the only way of like if you work hard you make a lot of money like obviously this is just ridiculous.
For example, Facebook and Amazon's annual revenues are each greater than that of most countries. And just like times of old, each of today's tech companies are generally ruled by one man who has more money than almost anyone else on the planet.
Those edits are like Mark Zuckerberg with his mouth open.
And shares little of it with most of the people that are actually doing the work.
But I thought capitalism was this great new thing where we could all work hard and make a ton of money. But now instead of a country being owned by one man, it's companies being owned by one man, and it's the same outcome of them keeping their riches. I thought capitalism was making everything better.
That makes them rich. Just like what happened with countries, do you think that perhaps the time has come for social networks and e-commerce platforms to become democratic and
What's with all the Amazon footage?
capitalistic too? Do you think most of the money and power in these platforms should go to all the people that are creating the value as opposed to just one person that keeps it for himself? Imagine a new social network that pays all its users for creating value. In other words, for their posting and sharing, which is how most of the value is created in a social network.
So we do have obviously compensation on social networks for creators, right? Typically, you have to meet some minimum requirement of having a certain amount of subscribers or a certain amount of video views to qualify. But then after that, the network pays you based on, the views of that particular piece of content. I'm thinking of the TikTok Creator Fund. I'm thinking of Instagram. I'm thinking of YouTube. So there already exists this way for creators to get paid. So I'm not sure how this is going to be any different.
Now picture in your mind that new social network fully integrating in a marketplace for products and services and delivery for local restaurants and shops.
This sounds like an app that's trying to do way too much, honestly. It's trying to be the next biggest social network that pays creators. It's trying to be an online marketplace and it's trying to coordinate local goods and services delivery. There are separate apps for each of these things for a reason, typically. This sounds like it's trying to do way too much.
In other words, imagine a new competitor to Facebook, Amazon, and DoorDash combined into one unified platform that's both democratic and capitalistic.
Oh my God, that logo is awful. The movement. Okay, that's the name of this channel we're on. So I guess that makes sense. But oh, look at how low budget that looks.
Hi, my name is Mike Posty, and I'm one of the.
If you had an app that was going to compete with Facebook, Amazon, DoorDash, and I forgot what else this narrator said, wouldn't you think the guy could just like pony up for an $80 microphone? Okay. The sound quality is terrible, and I predict it's going to continue to be terrible. Buy a separate mic, and you can, you don't have to get like the big ones that all the cool YouTubers have that I want. You can just get this little one. Look how little this is. This is my coffee mug compared to this microphone. It's very portable, and then people can actually hear you. Just an idea. All right, I'm going to get ready to write down the buzzwords that he's saying too. I've got my notebook ready here. All right, I'm ready.
the co-founders here at the movement. I'm looking forward to meeting you. We've spent
The background, okay? The portraits. Do they not look like Robert Downey Jr. and Bill Murray in cosplay? I'm gonna be trying to figure out that the whole time this guy talks. Although I do like the paint color in the background.
many years quietly building what we feel is what's next in social media and social commerce. To summarize the product in less than a minute, it's the most feature-rich social media and commerce platform ever developed, starting with a massively better social network that distributes its profits back to where they come from, the users, and where its president is elected by the users. Integrated into it is a marketplace for products and services that makes it really easy for anyone with products or services to sell to get hundreds of customers each month for free. And it's powered by a revolutionary cryptocurrency whose price and value don't shift from day to day. As you'll soon learn,
Okay, a cryptocurrency that doesn't shift in. Do you know of any currency that doesn't shift in value day to day? Every currency shifts in value day to day. That's what like forex trading's all about. All right, so let's go over a couple of buzzwords we got so far. We have an online marketplace, free customer acquisition, a social network that has more features than any other social network, and cryptocurrency. Holy cow, this is like the jackpot of douchey websites. I'm ready.
to make this happen, we've had to invent a whole bunch of things that simply didn't exist before.
Like what?
Dozens of our inventions have already been granted
Dozens of inventions. Can you, I don't know, name one or two if they're already patented?
patents
How could something be highly patented? It's either patented or not, right?
by the United States Patent Office. Nearly 1 million alpha test users from nearly 200 countries came along with us on this journey, not only helping us test things as we built them, but in a lot of cases, helping us come up with the original ideas and solutions in the first place.
Okay, they're normally called beta testers. I think it's funny that he called them 1 million alpha testers. And they came up with the idea. So basically, let me get this straight. You had a bunch of free users, and then you took information for them and made your product better so you could profit. That sounds a little gross.
This has been a real labor of love for thousands. And once you understand
A labor of love for thousands. Hold on. He said it's a labor of love for thousands. I found the movement. I think it's the same company on LinkedIn, and it says there is 220 employees. So a labor of love for thousands, I would think that there would be thousands of employees, right? Like if they're laboring for the love of it. But if they only have 220 employees, how can they have thousands laboring in love unless some of them are laboring for free? Which is gross.
our mission and what we're trying to accomplish, you'll understand why.
I love that he's also got this on the screen. Attacking income inequality, fighting climate change, and helping small businesses fight back. Okay, I don't know what small businesses are fighting. I guess maybe they're fighting like Amazon and large retailers online to get their share of the customer base. But he's just like listing a bunch of problems, and I'm really not sure if this guy can't get a working microphone that he can I don't know, fix all the problems of e-commerce and capitalism in one app. But
And now we're ready to take our product to market. And this is where the opportunity for you begins.
opportunity. All right, guys. This is an opportunity call. Let's hear it.
We'll start rolling out our product now, at first with college students around the world who are early adopters and love to be first to try new technologies. And then later, we'll open up the platform to the general public.
Sounds like Facebook. That's what Facebook did. Are you just like replicating Facebook's growing of their user base very quickly?
If you can remember that far back, this is how Facebook went to market. Where our market entry differs from Facebook is that we walked away from all financial offers from Wall Street and Silicon Valley venture capitalists and billionaires.
They were throwing money at you, and you were just like, no, no, I have a vision. I can see the future. Come on. How many offers do you think these people got for venture capital? Unless they were pitching venture capital
So that
firms.
instead of having the platform ending up being mostly owned by insiders, creating a few more mega billionaires, we've carved out the planet into territories and are making those territories available for qualified individuals to own and operate.
So I own a part of this app that is geographically specific. But if you're letting people, sorry, sell things for free, how am I going to make any money? Oh, and it's also with cryptocurrency. So like, how do I get paid here? Where does the monetizing part and the selling part come in if the app is free and wants people to sell things for free on it?
Think of each territory almost like a franchise. The cost of each territory can start at over $100,000 and go up into the millions of dollars, as you can imagine.
Okay, now we know how they're making their money. They're not charging users, but they want people to pay to have their own territory.
But in order to spread the wealth and opportunity, we're wiping out those costs for certain executives with the right prior work experience.
Yeah, me and the 6,000 other people who've watched this video so far, I'm sure are executives with the right level of experience. I think we were just findable online is what it is. So they're going to waive all they made up the fees, but they're going to waive all of them. Kind of like with Marie Forleo and her B school. I'll put the card to that video if you want to watch it. But she's like, we've offered hundreds of thousands of dollars of scholarships. And it's like, yeah, it's your product and you set the price to it. So I can be like, oh yeah, my product is worth like $3 million. But all of you watching right now, I'm going to give you a $2,900,000 discount and only charge you $100,000. It's a completely made up number. So of course they can wipe out the costs.
Actually making it free for them to acquire, set up, and get going.
So you're going to give me a territory for free, and I'm going to have to set everything up on a website that you own. Huh. Interesting.
That includes you, by the way. We are able and willing to give you the territory for free, assuming everything is how we think it is, given what we've learned from your LinkedIn profile about your work experience and or from the references that may have introduced you to us.
Got it. So you mined my LinkedIn, and that's how you got my email address. But some people are getting just referred to without the LinkedIn deep dive. Got it.
In consideration for providing you with your very own territory for free, we ask for only one thing, that you invest 1 hour into learning what we're trying to do. For example, the details around the products, how you build your business, how you're compensated, how much you can sell your territory for, and ultimately, why we're doing all of this.
If you can't even sell the territory now, how would I sell the territory later? It's not worth anything. Oh, it's worth something if I build it up, but like, this is so weird.
Our mission. Does that sound fair? You invest about an hour to learn.
I invest an hour to learn, but then I have to build it, right? So there's time there too. So it's not just an hour.
Learn about the opportunity, and in exchange, we'll give you your local territory for free, which you'll be able to monetize and even sell whenever you like.
God, this video is so low budget for this app that's going to compete with like Amazon and DoorDash and these giant companies.
All of the work in your territory will be done by local college students.
Oh, okay. Exploiting young people. Got it. If you've followed this channel for any length of time, you'll know that one of my pet peeves is when businesses take advantage of college students slash interns. So yeah, this is pretty gross. Okay, so all the work is done by college students. So you're going to give me a downline of kids who probably need money who are working theoretically for free. Ew.
Your current job or business. You'll be able to manage the students remotely with just a 15-minute daily call.
Why can't you manage? If it only takes 15 minutes to manage them, why can't you do it? I'm building your app for free and I have to manage your employees? This seems weird.
We'll quickly train and equip you with everything you need. You'll be satisfied with how straightforward and simple everything is. At the time we reached out to you, there was an available territory for you in your area. But since you're not the only person our recruiters are reaching out to in your area, we'll want to move quickly to.
All right, so they want me to make the decision quickly and they're implying scarcity. Okay, yep, I see what you're doing.
Reserve it for you before it's spoken.
Oh.
Simply schedule a time to speak with me if you haven't done so already, or with one of my top members of my team.
With me or one of the top members of my team. So I've had like, I think 4 people, different people reach out to me so far. I'll have to double check after this video, but ew.
When you come to your appointment, you'll start by watching the video where I'll explain all the details. And at the end of the video, Zoom will automatically open up for us to speak.
Why not send me the video now? Why do I have to watch it while you watch me watch it? It's so weird.
After you watch the video and we speak, in just 15 minutes, you'll not only know everything you need to know, but you will also have done everything that it takes for you.
So 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. And also it could completely onboard you into a new business where you know everything you need to know. Yeah, that sounds like
walk away with your very own territory and business without coming to even one more call or meeting or filling out a single form. You invest an hour to learn about the opportunity. We give it to you for free.
Don't I have to fill out a like 1099 or something so that you can pay me for all the stuff I'm going to do? I mean, at the very least, there should be one form, right? If any kind of payments are going to happen.
Does that sound fair? If that does sound fair, simply schedule your call with me if you haven't already, and we will meet up. As soon as you schedule your call, we'll send you more details in case you want to study up ahead of time. I look forward to speaking with you and to welcoming you to our family of territory owners from all over the world.
I love the Zoom effect here. This is a... My God, that was so creepy. So part of me wants to schedule the call. I'm not going to lie. But the amount of hounding they've already done just by me running back and saying, sure, like send me details is kind of amazing to me. All right, so let's go over our buzzwords. I'll put them on the screen as we're going here. We have a marketplace, a social network that's better than Facebook. It's all free to use. It involves cryptocurrency. Things are patented. There are 1 million alpha users. I don't know what happened to the beta users. We just skipped right to alpha, apparently. This is going to address income inequality, climate change, and help small businesses fight back. There is an opportunity to own a portion of this. And we're exploiting some college students, and we have to act now because someone else could speak for our territory. Sounds like a cult, but okay. Sounds like an MLM, but okay. How vague this is so weird. So what I wanted to do was look up the movement online and see what's going on, what other people are talking about. Right, so the first thing I did was find the movement on LinkedIn. So it's got 220 employees on LinkedIn, and it mentions its buzzy words like climate change, social economy, blah, blah, blah. I'm looking at one recent senior management hire. I don't know who this person is. 8% growth in the last 6 months. So that's interesting. And let's go check out their website. Right, so we're on the website, and I saw this in the code, but there's a remarketing pixel. So that means I'll be getting some Facebook and Instagram ads about this stupid thing later. I should be logged out when I do this stuff. So as you see, doesn't this look like a website of a groundbreaking tech company? Oh, look at these visuals. Product components. It's got a political system as a product component. A banking system, like Citi, like Bitcoin. So we don't know what the cryptocurrency actually is. There's a judicial system like the United States. There's a marketplace like eBay. There's an educational system like the University of California. There's a transportation system like Uber, and there's an app platform like the App Store and Google Play. So, or the Android Marketplace. I'm not quite sure what that's called, so I forget. And then we have this how it works with very small visuals and just really vague stuff. So I think this part of their website is the most interesting, right? And it says in large font, the movement's inventions are used by virtually all major tech companies. But in smaller print, it says, here's a sample of companies that today are referencing the movement's patents in their own official patent filings. So referencing a patent does not mean that they're using the movement, the thing that they're trying to sell me, right? So what I did is I pulled up a public patent search, and I've tried a few things. So the first thing is that I unchecked plurals because movements with an S appears a lot in patents. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to search one of the companies and then the movement in quotes, but it's not pulling anything up. And if I just put, one of the companies they're referencing and then the word movement, some stuff comes up. But I searched through a few of these, and it's kind of handy because what it does is it just kind of highlights where it's mentioned. I searched through a few of these, and I didn't find any reference to the company movement unless it's operating under another name, which we'll look at in a second. But when I went to the area where it mentions movement, where is it? Where is it? Right here. Up. Okay, so however, labeling the machine-readable medium non-transitory should not be construed to mean that the medium is incapable of movement, right? So that has nothing to do with the movement company. And I looked at a bunch of these, and it didn't seem to have anything to do with that. Now, the other thing we can do is let's just look up this weird domain, application.movement.college. All right, so now we're going to look up this weird domain, application.movement.college is not valid. So what I'm going to do is just look up movement.college because applicate is a subdomain. So let's look this up. There we go. Updated, created, domains by proxy, private registration. So we have no idea who's behind this domain, which is, always fun because that's what legitimate people do, right? Is they hide that they own a domain name. So in short, I'm not at all convinced by this pyramid scheme. It's using all the buzzwords. And honestly, if really something existed out there that could compete with Amazon, Facebook, DoorDash, that had democracy, that also had its own cryptocurrency, come on, really? You don't think they would have taken that first venture capital funding that was offered to them? I doubt that any funding was offered to them because let's face it, if you were a real legitimate business, you would not be using the labor of college students and recruiting people to own territories of the internet. It reeks of MLM. It reeks of a scam. And yeah, if you get an offer like this, I hope that you are similarly amused by it because I certainly was. So thanks so much for watching. If you have any gurus or things you want me to react to, leave it as a comment on this video, or you can fill out the contact form on the website, and that's more anonymous. If you like this video, I hope that you hit the like button or maybe subscribe. That would be great. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so I can monetize the channel. And yeah, I'll see you next time because these gurus keep coming, but don't worry. You've got a friend in the marketing business. Take care.